All right, America, the VP is MIA. Every single taxpayer in the United States is accessory to murder, and Joe Biden wishes he'd have got a little info in his ear to tell him what time it was. That's what we got to get through this week, so here we go. All right, guys, so Chuckles the Clown, a.k.a. Kamala Harris, is MIA. Is anybody really surprised, though? Because, I mean, honest to goodness, when has that woman actually been in the presence of media and ready to answer any questions without following it up with a ridiculous cackle about something that makes no sense and giving answers, if not rhetorical, just something that makes no sense to the entire situation? So, are we really missing out on anything? I wonder if she's just hiding out because she knows that it's about that damn time that they're about ready to get rid of that damn crazy fella that's up there running this place right now. I'm thinking that's probably the situation. Or is it just something as simple as maybe she figured out that, Joe Biden did such a great job of getting into the office of president by hiding in his basement. Maybe if we really wanted to find Kamala, maybe all we had to do was look in her basement, or maybe she went to the good luck basement of the Bidens. I wouldn't want to be in that damn house because, honestly, let's face the facts. If you're in the Biden house, you would probably realize that that place is one step away from a cross between the shows of Intervention and Jerry Springer. No, thank you. Okay, and why is it that every one of us good old taxpaying Americans is probably responsible for the deaths since the Taliban took all the U.S. weapons? Everybody over there's getting shot with U.S. bullets, too. You bet your butt on that. Who bought those bullets? The U.S. taxpayer. There you go, and that is how you became an accessory to murder, just by paying your taxes. How does that make you feel inside? I'd sure like to see a president that would be a little bit more willing to accept responsibility for his actions, but as per usual, he's just the good old kind of Joe that pushes it to the side and won't take blame for a damn thing, but he'll take congratulations for anything that's thrown at him. Ain't that right, CNN, MSNBC? And don't forget, good old Joe, boy, he's sure all about killing that 2A over here, isn't he? He sure is. But he has no problem being the greatest welfare president ever, especially, and I do mean especially, if you're the Taliban. I mean, because he did have prior knowledge. He's admitted having prior knowledge to the fact that the Taliban would take over the Afghans. So he knew who would end up with those weapons, did he not? Yes, he did. But you know what? He did do one great thing. He put some great sanctions on Russia, didn't he? Oh, did you not know about those? Have those not come out real super public yet? Well, one thing that's really in particular and very odd is he has restricted any ammunition manufactured in Russia. Guess what? It don't get to come here anymore. So all of us crazy guys around here that love our AK-47s, guess how much ammunition for an AK-47 is made in the United States? No, I'm not saying that gap won't get taken up and somebody will kick in there, but I guarantee you, good old Toll Ammo and Wolf is probably going to still be the cheapest thing that you're no longer going to be able to get. Thanks, Joe. I see what you're doing there. You can't take away the guns, so take away the ammo for them. You're an ass. And last but not least, don't forget about good old Timekeeper Joe. Boy, I tell you what, that fella sure does have great timing on keeping an eye on his watch, doesn't he? I bet, and I do mean I bet, that fella's got the earpiece in his ear telling him what time it is about every 30 seconds now so he doesn't make that mistake again. But a little bit late for that, isn't it? Just a little bit too late. The man doesn't have any empathy for people. You know what that is? That is clinically a psychopath. And now, with that knowledge in your brain, keep in mind that there is a psychopath in control of the nuke codes. Does that make you feel a little bit better inside? I know it sure helps me sleep a little bit better at night. Those 13 soldiers that died over there in this last week, there's one large difference between them and the other soldiers that died over there. A very large difference. And that is the fact that Joe Biden might as well have sat there and put his thumb right on top of each and every one of them and pushed them down into the ground himself. That's the fact of that matter. People need to realize that. They need to recognize that. This would not have happened had he had not done the extraction the way that he did. The man snuck out like a sissy at 3 a.m. in the morning and just left everything there. So what the hell kind of thing is that? Well, I'm going to tell you what that's equal to. That's equal to a parent having a 2-year-old baby and sitting there before they go out the door and say, hey, there's the frying pan, there's the eggs. If you want to, make yourself some scrambled eggs for breakfast. I'm going to work. That's pretty much what Joe Biden did with those weapons, because he knew that the Afghanis were not prepared and that the weapons would be taken away from them. That was not a concern of his, but the worst part is he knew who would end up with him directly. There wasn't a question in his mind. There wasn't a question in any of the world leaders' minds. That is a problem. Again, I say, those 13 that passed, those 13 troops were killed by Biden directly. He may as well have set a damn IED right there himself. That is how I feel about it. Guys, I'm Mike Hunt with ACM. Take it all in. Do what you will with it. But I guarantee you, the man needs to be out of there. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great evening.